everybody. So I wanted to do a different style video today. I like to video edit sometimes, and so I'm making a day in the life of me. I am just gonna show you a more casual, laid back video of just my life, but obviously God is my center and Jesus is my center as I do all of this. So just wanted to share with you guys my life a little bit more casually. I am making some coffee and eggs. With my eggs, I like them scrambled with a bit of little bits of sausage because I feel like it's a great protein meal where you can start your day really well. And then coffee is just because I like the taste. There's really no direct health benefit. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Going to get dressed now. Hey everybody, so I wanted to share an awesome testimony. When I was courting my now husband, he bought me a promise ring and he bought me a bracelet that went with it somehow. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly because I'm so excited. I couldn't find this bracelet for I think like 6 months, and I was so afraid to tell him because I really believed that I would find it. And I was like, I can't tell him, I can't find it, and it's lost and it's missing. I felt like it'd be so sad, and I didn't want to do that. And so I found the bracelet today. It's an arrow, and I know it's just a thing, I know, but it meant so much to me because of the memory that I have of him wanting to marry me and promising that to me. And it was really sad not having this because I couldn't believe that I would just lose something like that he, had thought of for me. So yay, praise Jesus. In the car, I'm about to go grocery shopping. I don't have a radio. I don't really listen to music per se. Hopefully my camera stays upright as well. I have this really old car, so you'll see, I think you can see it. It's hanging down. This is a 2000 Chevy Prism. So I'm just gonna say a prayer before I start. Jesus, just stay with me as I drive. Keep me focused on you even as I record. Help me not be distracted by the camera. In your name I pray. Amen. I really need to get out of this driveway. Give me the patience. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think I can go now. I am thankful when I go grocery shopping because I'm just always reminded of how much Jesus provides for us, my husband and I, and our pockets aren't very deep, but that doesn't matter in Jesus' eyes. Yep. So I wanted to just share that this car is really old. I've had to put in a lot of work for it, but it just really just keeps going. It's got no AC, it's got no I might even crack the window. I don't know, I'm getting pretty hot. But it's got nothing really. I mean, it's got no radio. We had a radio in it. And what happened was my car, when I would try to start it, it would always not start for a while. It was probably about 2 years ago. And I just kind of went, oh no, like, what do I do? Like, I'm not able to drive a car that just dies on me all the time. And so we decided we would get the radio disconnected to see if that would fix the problem of the battery and everything, because we thought it was a battery issue. And so sorry if it's a bit bumpy. So the battery issue was not actually the issue, that was secondary. The main problem was actually that essentially, it's hard to understand, but there was a remote starter for the car, which it's a really old car. Why would you put in that kind of money? A remote starter means that you can push a button essentially and your car will start for you. And I'm like, that's fancy for a nicer car. Somebody before I had bought the car had installed a remote starter, and I just, I didn't know it, but the remote starter was, short fusing. And so I was like, I don't know what's going on. My car is dying. And so it was really scary, because I would try to be going to work or going to an appointment, and it just, it wouldn't work. I'd have to call AAA, because I have, AAA, thankfully. And so... long story long. Oh, what a cute doggy. I realized that it was the remote starter. And so I didn't know that at first, though, because something else happened. I was kind of dealing with the dead battery thing for a while. I probably jump started it 3 times by AAA and 3 times by a friend. And what happened was, essentially, I was at work one day, and I usually drive to my location at my job. So we clean dorms, so I would drive to my dorm where I was cleaning. And so I was just, doing my job, and I looked out the window because I'm a cleaner. So all I had to do was I was wiping the windows, and I'm I look out, and there's my car, and it's on, it's running. And I'm what happened? And I run out with my camera, and I'm what is going on? And I'm recording it. I'm worried, I'm panicking, because I'm this isn't good. I shouldn't be having to think, is my car gonna just start itself today? And if you have any idea about cars or about this story, you might know how this story ends. But essentially, the car was starting itself because it was short fusing. And so while I was at work that day, it just turned on by itself. So I was really kind of concerned. So I went to a car, first I went to a car, like a mechanic, and they told me you should go to like a electric car place. I don't know how to put it, but like for electric stuff. Because every car has all this electronic and it's almost like a computer. I don't know. So I don't really understand cars. Can you tell? So I went to this like electric place, and the person told me, "Oh, that's weird. I'll check and see if you have a remote starter." And lo and behold, there was a remote starter. He asked me what I wanted to do because he was like, if you want, you can get that remote to go with it, and then you can start the car yourself. If you want, you can just keep that option. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm good, because I'd had so much stress with it this far, and I was like, I don't want to take any chances that it'll just start itself again. So he said, no, thank you though. Is there any way to get rid of it? And he said, well, actually, it's really kind of complicated to get rid of it. So he just unplugged my remote car starter. It was like a wire underneath the steering wheel here that I'm driving right now, that I'm using. And it was like all he had to do is disconnect it, and I didn't have any more problems. But at that point, I had unplugged my radio and everything, because my radio doesn't turn off, and I thought, like, literally you push the off button and it doesn't work anymore. It's just so old. There's so many problems, and it just makes me laugh, because I'm like, I'm keeping this thing alive as long as I can, and I'm getting my money's worth. But there does come a point where it's too much money to keep a car, and this one has about $1,000 repair and exhaust that I'm just not gonna put in. We're actually trying to sell it a bit at this point to a friend for about $500. So this car went from being worth, they were selling it for $1,600. I asked for $1,200. They said okay. I said more like $1,000, because I was like, if I had to do all these repairs, and they understood, but they're like, oh, how about $1,200? I was like, okay, fine. It went from $1,200 that I paid, and now it's worth like maybe $500 at most. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm driving it to the grocery store now, so I will see you guys soon. So I'm here at Walmart, and I'll show you guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to show everything, because who wants to see me grocery shop? Yeah, but I'll give you guys a little window into grocery shopping. Shopping. All of this is groceries. So I had to buy a pair of shorts, and then I also bought a few sort of bath and body products, which always adds a little bit more than just your basic food groceries, if you know what I mean. So it always adds just a little bit more, but I'm really usually so frugal as God enables me. I've been trying to record little things here and there to just show you a day in the life of me, but not like to really point to me, but what a blessed life I have, and to share that with you. And just I'm so thirsty. I'm trying to look for my water. It's a hot day, and I don't have air conditioning, as I mentioned, in the car, so I've been drinking my water like a camel. I'm actually not sure if camels really drink a lot. Sorry, this is awkward having to hold a a camera. So now that I'm home, I just wanted to share that I am going to probably just stay home. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day here. I'm really excited. I had this plan in mind with the Lord just to, go grocery shopping kind of earlier in the morning, and then I would be able to come home and spend the whole day here and just really spending some time praying and praising and thanking God for all that he does, because when my husband's away, sometimes I just think about him so much and miss him, and then if I do things at home, I really feel so much better, and I don't have to stay busy per se, like just finding busy work, but like just being at home and whatever God wants me to do here, I go with whatever he leads me to. Just to give you a little bit more specifics, what I wanted to do is probably put the groceries away, which I haven't done, and make a little lunch because I'm getting kind of hungry. And then probably I'll rest a bit, maybe I have some knitting that I can just do as I sit, and knitting is kind of like my relaxation because I don't have to think. I just know how to knit, and so I just like sit there knitting. I need to water my plants. I have some flowers and some vegetables that I'm growing, so I'm going to water those. Maybe fold some laundry casually as I feel led to. I don't want to rush through a bunch of stuff. Maybe clean the bathroom and do a quick vacuum. What else? I was also hoping to call the health insurance and just my health insurance, and just let them know I want to look for different sort of people to see. I was thinking about going to an orthodontist because I used to have a retainer, but I lost it. So I'll probably try to record some songs. I'm trying to burn some CDs for people that I've been thinking about and praying about. Thanks guys so much for watching once again. Jesus bless you.